And tonight, some people are out of their homes as the Four Corners fire burning along the western shore of Lake Cascade continues to grow. Good evening. Thank you for joining us here on the news at 10. I'm Shira Matsuzawa. Within the last hour, the Payette National Forest released new information about the Four Corners fire. They say crews now have a better idea of the size of the fire and the best way to contain it. Right now, that fire stands at 0% contained and is more than 5,500 acres. Today, KTVB's Joe Paris visited with a family who lives right along the fire evacuation area. They are waiting for a phone call they hope to never get. The call telling them it's time to evacuate and leave their home.
As the sun starts to come down here in Cascade, the concern starts to be about the fire here, the Four Corners fire. We're on the west side of Lake Cascade here, and there are some people that live in cabins and homes just up this ridge. Their concern right now is about the wind. If the wind pushes the fire the wrong way, it could lead to an evacuation. For about a week, the people of Cascade have watched and waited as the Four Corners fire grows closer to their home. Late Thursday, things started to escalate.
My husband texted me and said, you need to get home.
Vicki Blood and her husband Brock are longtime residents here in Cascade. Vicki says they know that living among the beautiful forest of trees comes with risk.
We've lived here for 16 years and there's always been the inevitable, when will there be a fire? Not if there will be a fire, when there will be a fire.
Fears of that possibility became more real about a week ago.
The thunderstorms from last Thursday, a week ago Thursday, thunderstorms, lightning all day, and all it takes is one little ember to start a forest fire.
About 3 miles away from Vicki's home, people are already forced out of their homes. Families near Campbell Creek know that they could be next.
We needed to get ready, pack, and be ready to leave. So we got home and we're packing like crazy, got some stuff out of here, and this morning we're continuing packing and removing things that we just can't repurchase.
Vicki says she is grateful to have some time to get things packed. She feels for those who were told they needed to get out right away. The extra time, she says, is so valuable.
Paintings, originals, things that you just can't go repurchase. And I was a teacher for 28 years, and I have a folder called student letters, notes and letters my students have written me, and I took those to a safe spot because I like to read them and remember all my students, and it's very touching, and I could never replace that.
The activity of taking inventory of what is most important, what is prioritized to keep safe, is something none of us ever want to do. But these are the times that families are forced to do this.
It's really a strange sensation to walk through your house and go, what do I need to take? Go from room to room, and what is valuable to me? Like, you have to do an immediate assessment on what you would miss that you could not replace. So it's very strange. I've never had that happen before.
Vicki and Brock tell me that most of their immediate neighbors are actually part-time residents who live in Boise. They've continued to get calls from their cabin neighbors asking about what they see and know.
Our phone's been exploding, but yeah, there aren't many people who live here full-time, and we're just kind of hanging out and waiting.
Waiting is the name of the game as Cascade watches and hopes the fire doesn't continue to move towards homes and cabins.
We're waiting for that call, and when we get the call, that you can't safely be home, we'll have to leave. And we've got our 3 dogs and our 2 cats to grab and put them in the car and drive away. So that would be, scary and frightening.
Joe Paris, Idaho's News Channel 7.